Welcome. Hello, this is Vertical Sandwich. Welcome back to Let's 100% Grand Theft Auto Vice City. And we're going to head north of the Hyman condo here to take care of something out of the way that just bothers me. So we're going to get it over with really quick. There's a dirt track up here. And there's two vehicles at the dirt track. There's a Sanchez motorcycle and I think a Landstalker all-terrain vehicle. And all you have to do is run the track. It's 2 laps on the track, collecting checkpoints. Mission passed. You don't have to do it in any kind of time, so you can do it as slow as you want. And actually, this is the test track mission. We're in the the all-terrain vehicle, and I would suggest with the all-terrain vehicle that you go pretty slow. You be careful. Like I said, you don't have to beat a time limit. You don't have to. All you have to do is make 2 complete track laps. The problem with this vehicle is this is a really top-heavy vehicle. This vehicle will tip, even if you're going slow. So you really want to make sure that you're not cornering really sharply. These, slaloms or whatever on this hill can really cause you a lot of trouble if you really hit it at speed and really get the vehicle rocking back and forth. So we're just gonna slowly and gently cruise through here and collect our checkpoints. Again, you have to do this for 100% completion. You don't have to do it in any kind of time. I'm not trying to race anybody here. It's one of the oddities of the game that they would put this here and not give you a certain skill goal to meet, but they don't. These are just here so that you have to do them. This mission, for me, is more difficult than the motorcycle mission, even though they have an interesting way of making the motorcycle mission difficult. And again, it's just because the vehicle is so easily tips. So you can hear I'm accelerating sporadically. I'm letting the vehicle roll a lot, taking turns really slowly. Because if you're tipping over the vehicle is the only way you can fail this. And on a hill like this, it's not the hardest thing in the world to do, to tip over the vehicle. So, yeah, I managed to come over here when it was raining, which is my luck. Particularly, and maybe it always rains when you come over, but I don't think so. I mean, I think you can do it on a nice sunny day, which seems like it would be easier. But, and this was the last thing I recorded after package collection. It was just kind of rampantly going through the game, trying to make a bunch of progress before we did some other primary missions. Because the problem with this game is, especially for a playthrough like this, is that the game gets really big really quick. So if you don't kind of keep tabs on all the extra stuff that's opening up, it can really explode, and you can really kind of lose your head about where you are and what you need to do. So we're gonna keep trying to sporadically do missions and then knock out some extra stuff, and then do some missions and knock out some extra stuff. So luckily, a lot of the side stuff will be really short. Like, it's not gonna take us a long time to put together a video of the 1 minute we have to survive in the demolition derby. So we're almost done with the second lap, and then what'll happen is we'll have to jump on the motorcycle, and then we'll have to do the same course, but we'll have to do it going the opposite direction to collect the checkpoints. So there we go. Mission passed. We get $100, and that's it. All right, so we can jump out of the vehicle and get on the Sanchez, and I don't know what this mission's called. Trial by Dirt. Alright. So we'll be running through Trial by Dirt here. And again, you don't have to beat any time, you don't have to do any kind of super skill things. It's just go over here. However, once you start doing this, Haitians are going to show up. Haitians are going to show up, and they're going to be hostile. As long as you keep a pretty good clip, which you can on the bike, the Sanchez is a great vehicle for this kind of track. The Haitians shouldn't bother you. You'll see that they didn't bother me on here at all. So you just gotta keep yourself in motion and try not to fall off the bike. because they'll attack you if you fall off the bike. And they'll stay behind you, but they won't really. They don't have guns, they won't shoot at you. So, this is a pretty easy thing to kind of run yourself through. And once you do it once, you never have to think about it again, so that's good. We'll see this area again really briefly when we're doing the PCJ missions. Maybe. Depends on how good I am with the bike. Usually I'm not very good, and I have to get off right around here, but... So yes, this is pretty basic. After this, we're gonna go collect the FBI Washington from behind the pizza joint, and I'm gonna show that. I probably won't show the travel there, but I just want to show where it's located because it's an interesting vehicle for the game. It's, you know, it's a Washington sedan that you can do vigilante missions in if you want, and we'll probably park it in the garage and have in condo. I don't plan on using it anytime this game. Like I said, I just got a thing for the weird vigilante mission vehicles, so. Alright, so watch your turns, and again, the Sanchez is a pretty forgiving vehicle. You can really kind of tear it up, and the upside of it is, you know, it's not top heavy, it's very user friendly for kind of tough turns and this dirt track, so this really shouldn't present any problem to you whatsoever. This is probably the easiest auxiliary thing. A little side note, when we're done with this, we should be at about 20% of the game, I think. If we're not already. If the Land Rover mission we just did, or the Land Stalker or whatever mission we just did, if that didn't put us at 20%, this is gonna. So woohoo, only 80% of the game left to go. There's Haitians. I don't know if I've ever had them actually knock me off the bike. I'm sure it can happen. I mean, I'm sure that's what they're here for. Or maybe they're just trying to be intimidating. Well, that's not a very effective strategy if you're trying to stop somebody from doing what you don't want them to do. Well, maybe in real life. Just, you know, not when you're dealing with Tommy Vercetti, who kills jewelers' wives in cold blood and things like that. Is that the last one? That's not the last one. Alright. There's our last one. Alright, mission passed. So now we can just get out of... Well, we can fall off the... Don't fall off the bike. Well, we can run. We can just run. We're good at running. The paramedic missions taught us how to run. Alright, so we're down here by the pizza restaurant. There's the pizza restaurant in Vice Point. And like I said, you just run around the side here. And there's a rampage back here, so we'll be coming back here later. And parked between these two buildings, in this little alcove, is the FBI Washington. Creepy black vigilante mission vehicle. You don't have to pick up this vehicle for 100% or anything. I put it in here because I think it's neat that it's back here. So there you go. Alright, so when we come back, we'll be probably trying to do some Diaz missions again. Not quite sure what I'm going to do, but anyway, thanks for watching, and you take care. And I'll see you next time for more Vice City carnage and stuff. Anyone got any jokes? I'm bored already. I do. So this guy is driving down the road, and he sees the sign that says dogs for sale. And he